What's going on, gamers? So we got some interesting stuff to talk about here, and it's Sony and Bungie and what they're doing. So as you know, Bungie launched their DLC again for Destiny 2, which I kind of feel like they're milking it at this point. They should have been working on Destiny 3, man. I still can't believe they're keeping this going. Big mistake. And we know Sony paid, a lot of money for them. So far, I don't see the benefit of the acquisition, because they told them to cancel Last of Us. They haven't been helping. Sony's canceling more games. Destiny hasn't gotten better. And Marathon looks like shit. And then they had that plagiarism and all this nonsense. So far, nothing positive or mind blowing is happening. Because we ready? Destiny 2 Edge of Shape launched with the lowest day one peak player count on Steam ever. Less than a third of what Lightfall and the final shape pulled because people are tired of it. They know what they're doing. I mean, it's burnt out. And they would have wanted 3 by now, or at least have seen the announcement that it's coming soon or something, right? And Bungie's just making mistake after mistake, and then they're kind of mid now. Some of them are being absorbed into Sony, and I'm telling you right now, if Marathon fails, yeah, I feel like they're done, and Sony's just going to absorb them and turn them into people that are going to be supporting their first party studios or something like that, unless they have another IP they want them to release. But going down, probably for a few reasons. Marketing was pretty much non-existent. Sony stopped the marketing for it. They didn't want to waste time on that. Or them. Lots of people didn't even know it came out today. I forgot. People felt the final shape was a good stopping point. Gonna have to agree on that. Bungie isn't in the best spot as a studio. A lot of people agree because the story really sucks this time. Here we go. I haven't played it, so I don't know. You feel nothing for the new characters. The new NPCs are lame and boring. Some of the new weapons are pretty cool looking. Not surprised, but that's all they got going for them. It looks like the final shape DLC will be the last good one that came out as Bungie dies a slow, miserable death as more player and paying customers leave and never return. This is also their fault. They milked the hell out of their base. They cut off DLC. They've done a bunch of anti-consumer behavior. I'm like, what are you doing, man? And I just can't believe they did that. So yeah, they're paying the piper for that. Damn, it's that bad. Destiny 2 is a dead game and most know it. It was great while it lasted, but people have moved on to do better things. Agreed. We'll reach more conversation in a second. But going over here, Destiny 2, Edge of Fate launches with the lowest Steam player count in history. Let's go over here, guys. Right now, let's refresh this. I had this up here earlier. Maybe we can resubmit that. There was really? Okay. Well, we'll find them. I'm pretty sure they'll be up here somewhere. There they go. As of right now, yeah, there's 81,795. Usually if Destiny was booming, you would think more, right? You saw the peak at 300 something thousand. So it's not that amazing. Going down here, once again, that was their all-time peak, and then that was their peak. So it's kind of been around that same since, and it hasn't like shot up. So, and that's the lowest Destiny has ever had for a launch, just to let you guys know. So continuing down, despite strong story reception, Destiny 2, The Edge of Fate has hit the lowest day one player count on Steam since the game moved to the platform. We're going to get to Marathon in a second too, because they announced something for that. Destiny 2's newest expansion, The Edge of Fate, officially launched yesterday, kicking off the start of a brand new Fate saga. Following the conclusion of the final shape, the launch day had hardly any technical hiccups. Players were able to log in and play almost immediately. Yeah, ain't nobody logging in to zoom into that. You know what I'm saying? No long queues, no server crashes compared to past launches. This one was pretty smooth. Yeah, it wasn't on fire. On top of that, early feedback on the expansion story has been pretty positive. Many players are saying the narrative is surprisingly strong with the new characters and tone offering a fresh direction for the game. Interesting, we're hearing that from over here. I don't believe that, but that's just a few people. Early, you know what I mean? It just came out, so of course you're going to go off of that new feeling. But even with a solid launch of strong early impressions, the players' numbers are telling a different story. Yeah, here's the quick breakdown. Here are the ones before, guys. Look at this. This is the only one to never hit 6 digits. This barely cracked 400K. This is 300,000, 316,000, 290K, 242K, 214,000. Huge difference here. And this is with Steam. Across the world, they had a lot of people playing. So, yeah, this just shows you that people are fed up with Bungie's crap and they want to move on. It's not working. The less than a third of Lightfall in the final shape's number for a game that once pulled in 300K players in a single day on one platform. That was Steam. that kind of drop is hard to ignore. So ever since Bungie has went with Sony, it's just increasingly getting worse. Like I don't know, man, and I don't like that because I knew their potential back then, and seeing that now, it's just kind of a little bit disappointing and depressing a bit. Not that I'm feeling that, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? I could. That's what it seems like. There are a few reasons behind it. First, the first edge marks the beginning of a whole new saga on Destiny 2. The first new saga since 2014, if you guys didn't know that. It doesn't have the same kind of build-up momentum that the final shape did, which wrapped up a 10-year story arc. A lot of players saw that as a natural endpoint and stepped away. They were satisfied, they were good, they were ready to move on. That's why I said. There's also the general mood around Bungie right now after last year's layoffs and ongoing community frustrations in monetization and communication. Many longtime players have simply lost interest or trust. 100%. Backing this up, a recent analysis using emblem tracking data suggests that pre-orders for the Edge of Fate were down 50% compared to the final shape. That kind of drop is massive and definitely shows up in the launch day numbers. That said, there's still content to look forward to. The new raid, the Desert Perpetual, is set to launch this Saturday with a 48-hour contest mode for those chasing the world first title. So there we have it on that. Now, going back, we'll reach that in a second. Here's some things. Sony canceled paid marketing campaigns, showing lack of confidence in the game. Destiny 2 falling off for over a year. Internal development hell. Overcrowded market. Still no price reveal. Stolen artwork. This is disaster waiting to happen. That's what Sony's saying. This is what they're saying about Marathon and a lot of other things going on. This person asked right here. Honest question. Does Bungie survive if Marathon bombs? I don't see how. New Destiny expansion pre-orders are down 50% year on year with the size of those teams and the cost of running that studio. I don't see how this shakes out unless Marathon is a huge success. And if it concords, rest in peace. 100%. My theory is they've quietly just canceled it with an official cancellation coming later this year. I don't think so, or they wouldn't do that beta. Sony's not going to do that. Why put money into something people aren't liking? I don't think Sony wants another Concord, so better to cut loose. Yeah, they don't. You got to applaud them, though. Fleecing all that money and off Sony has to be some kind of record. Either Sony steps in and cleans house or they close it down. It's no surprise they already moved Team LFG out of Bungie and into his own studio. That's another thing they had going too with some of their staff. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Sony's not going to can. They're not spending all that money to just do that. Oh, no, they're going to make use of it and make that money back. I say they pivot into Destiny 1 Remaster, stop microtransactions, no, do work on Destiny 3. Bungie's absolutely no doubt on death's door right now, and keep in mind they are probably not on good terms with Sony. The CEO scammed for billions just so he can buy cars. They had to cancel Marathon's marketing, which cost millions, and people don't seem to like Marathon on its own. I have to say, that's why I say there is a lot of stuff going on with that, so we have to see how the organization works, but I'm telling you right now, and it's already been said, that Sony is now putting Bungie under the development department. It's kind of already happening. I think they're wise enough to realize what they need to do, but Marathon still needs to happen. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. I don't see them canceling that. That's going to be a tough one, man. So it's going to do better than we expect, but a lot worse than what shareholders want. Okay, that's a reasonable statement. Sometimes the path eats you. Nothing will ever top Concord, but I hope it comes close. Nah, man. Yeah, I don't want to say that, but you know, all that stuff with the stolen art and all that, man, it's just like, what are you guys doing? This is what I mean. You have all that money. Why are you acting like scumbags, man? It's very bad. So here's what we saw there, by the way. New Marathon Closed Playtest 2 is happening later this month. Invites going out now. Right? And then you see the comment down here. Are people still interested in this game? Pony, sit down. PlayStation gamers, y'all cool. But you know, we gotta check the fanboys. Marathon Closed Playtest 2 happening later this month. Invites are going out now. Bungie is moving forward with Marathon's development as Playtest 2 invites roll out for later this month. So they've been doubling down, crunching and all that. I'm telling you, they're not canceling it. After a confirmed delay, the push to Marathon past its original September 2025 release, Bungie's upcoming extraction shooter is starting to show signs of momentum again. Their project has had a tough road so far, I don't know about that, with the whole art theft controversy. They can fix that fast. Reports of internal challenges and mixed early feedback from playtests. Just last month, a limited NDA-protected playtest took place. Now, players have started receiving emails from Closed Playtest 2, and it's happening sooner than many expected. Yeah, don't ain't sending me no email. It ain't happening. Marathon Playtest 2 start date. So we got some answers here. The news surfaces on the Marathon subreddit who users shared a screenshot of the official invite from Bungie. And it's going to start July 25th to July 27th, running daily between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. I'll be playing Wu-Chang and still messing around with Donkey Kong. Those invited are asked to complete. By the way, Nintendo Super Mario Party Next Gen comes out next week, too, with the expansion. I don't know if people are going to care about this. We'll see though. But we got to get some answers too because we need feedback from the community. We need to know what's going to happen. Those invited are asked to complete a short survey to confirm the participation. You see? So we're going to get all those answers. Here's the full email text. We would like to invite you to join us on Marathon Close Playtest. They will be running at a window of 2 to 6 p.m. PT from the 25th to the 27th. If you're interested, please fill out the brief survey to confirm your participation. There are limited spots available, so please answer by pretty much midnight on the 21st. If you choose to participate in this closed beta test, sharing any info or assets outside of the designated private Discord channels will be prohibited. We will be in touch with the next steps on how to access your code in the next week. So far, Bungie has not shared any plans for an open beta or wider access. Meanwhile, the pressure around Marathon continues to build. So we see it right here. This is what's going to happen. So this is pretty much what we have to say about this discussion right here. What the hell's going on with Bungie at Sony? They need to get their stuff together. Are they going to pull through a marathon, or do you think they're going to fail? I don't know how to think positive, man. I just definitely with Sony and live service, they just don't have a good track record. So yeah, man, if a miracle happens, I'm not going to get mad. But karma's karma. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys think. All right, peace out. You have a great day. Later, y'all.